So today isn't really going to be a fun video, and I guess some of you really don't even think I do fun videos. You think I'm just a teenager ranting about things. But I made this channel because I wanted marginalized people, especially young adults and teenagers, to have a safe space to talk about these issues without fear of harassment and judgment from others. And when I make these videos about marginalized people, I'm not doing it to earn brownie points or as some political statement. I'm doing it out of general sympathy for other human beings. So many places, be it school, the workplace, hell, even out on the streets, make it so difficult for people to live their lives authentically and with fundamental rights. So to support these people, I made this place a space for discussion, and of course within discussion there can be discourse and disagreement, and emotions will sometimes fly, and I have always tolerated that and understood it, but harassment is another story. And quite frankly, not just with me, but with the YouTube social justice community in general, it's gone on for far too long. About a week ago, I was oh so eloquently linked to a video mocking my aromanticism video. Here I was just trying to inform people about an LGBTQIA identity, and suddenly I become a target. The first video has over 1,000 views and almost 300 comments, most of them mocking me. And when I say mocking me, I don't mean clever puns or witty retorts. This is what I mean. Somewhere underneath that shield of makeup is her real face, I'm sure, and I bet it has a crack going right down the middle. Remember, purple-haired YouTube girl, have your cats spayed or neutered. You are going to have a lot of them over time, and that is all you are going to have. Who is this cunt? Her fucking voice is like roofing tacks on a chalkboard. Jesus Christ, that makeup. What hides beneath the self-loathing? She's worse than Hitler. God damn, she looks like a juggalo. What an annoying violet-haired broad. I wish someone would aromantically stick a sock in it. Would someone please send her some money so she can get back on her meds? The wall that awaits this specimen will not be a kind one. Sounds like she's got it all figured out, dumb broad. When are these feminists with the brightly colored hair and excessive amounts of facial powder just going to give in and put on the clown nose to finish the look? I bet she has holes. Notice the closed pink fist in the background next to that, well, I hope it's not a purple dildo. Christ, the girth on her. We know what we're dealing with. Really? We allow these things to speak because? What is it with these chicks and their purple hair? What the hell, coke habit probably? I guess I would do her, but it would be the old pump and dump. I have my balls in an ice bucket. 15 more minutes and you can get your ice cream. And yeah, you will also get your face stuffed. And I believe young dumb cunts with no life experience or education should not give advice on coming out when they are not gay, or on any topic they are not qualified to talk about. But it doesn't stop them, so I have fun with it. So are you telling me as a bi person I've never had to come out to anyone? Interesting. She has that pretty but psycho look. Friendly reminder that underneath the genetics, women are not people. I feel aromantically eye-raped by her appearance. This broad is a substantial cock hoarder. Let's see, comparing my makeup to circumcision and menstrual blood. I have pretty thick skin and take criticisms when necessary, but I think valid criticisms and opinions are not interchangeable. Does calling me a cunt tackle any of the points I made? Does complaining about my God-given voice change the relevancy of my statements or refute my passion? Does sexualizing me while saying I look disgusting really make sense? As you can see, someone suggested that I was off my meds, as if by taking medication suddenly I would say, oh my god, I hate gay people and racism is definitely over. I told this person I was going to get them removed from YouTube if they kept commenting on any of my videos or making rehashes of my videos with their own unnecessary commentary. They were also upset I shared a sexually inappropriate message they sent me when I was a minor, claiming that they just had harmless intentions. So tell me, was it harmless intentions the other day when you asked about my pubes? Or how about when you talked about me taking dick? They also incorrectly labeled me as a lesbian, and then when I corrected them, they said that they had never said that. So then I pulled out some receipts, and then they backtracked and said that I can't make a coming out video and not expect people to think I'm a lesbian. They also didn't stop any of their commenters / subscribers from making homophobic and racist remarks to two people that were defending me. After trying to put all of this behind me, and even after warning them of the consequences of them uploading more videos, they decided to do it again. But I'm not gonna link their videos. Yeah, that's right, I said videos. They made multiple videos. I'm sure if you dig hard enough you could find the link to this person's channel, but I don't want you to. I don't want you to harass them or send them anything nasty because they are not worth your time or your energy. But I made this video to open up a discussion about how major websites, YouTube included, handle harassment and their attitude towards it. The internet, people talking about feminism and racially or LGBTQ plus focused topics are called slurs, harassed, and sometimes even doxxed. So often we focus on holding back socially charged young women, people of color, and people within the LGBTQ plus community instead of focusing on creating a safer space for discussion. Someone talking about the social, political, and economic injustices they face because of their race, gender, or orientation is not warranting of harassment. It's them talking about their life, and if their life involves injustice, it's not their fault. The blame is with grown adults trying to drive politically charged teens and young adults off the internet. Grown adults that could be easily cultivating discussion with well-mannered debates or helpful criticism, or just by simply ignoring a video that impacts you in no way whatsoever. Visibility even on the internet can be dangerous for marginalized people. And you're telling me that me making a couple straight person jokes, which by the way affect you in no way whatsoever socially, politically, or economically, are reason for me deserving for it or asking for this harassment? I'm not a perfect person. Sometimes I make an uninformed statement. Sometimes my voice gets a little too loud. I sometimes say fuck a little bit too much. But I'm a teenager. You're the adult. You're the one who gets to decide if those mistakes are worth you and everyone you want to drag into this harassing me. And something tells me that these decisions are being made with consideration to potential backlash from social media sites, such as, oh, will they just give me a slap on the wrist if the harassment report even gets taken seriously? Because life is a cruel mistress? Yeah, that's probably how it's gonna go down. And yeah, blocking a user can be cathartic, but by the time you block them, you've already internalized every shitty thing they've ever made you feel. There's no block button for those horrible feelings. I guess what I'm trying to say is bullies exist everywhere in life, including the internet, but cultivating a culture that encourages marginalized people, especially youth, to censor themselves rather than holding down on a zero to little tolerance for harassment policy is not the way to go. And I hate to break it to you legal sticklers, but freedom of speech does not extend to harassment. And we don't, or we aren't supposed to, keep freedom of speech in the Constitution to excuse hate speech. Freedom of speech was intended as a way for people wanting to call out injustice to do so without having government interference or legal backlash. If y'all have any suggestions or can enlighten me in any way on how YouTube especially can create better harassment policies and a safer space for discussion, especially in social justice circles, let me know down below. Sorry for the length of this video and that it's not a movie review or a look at feministy things, but I just had to say it before I could move on. I'm going to diligently block people violating YouTube's harassment policy from now on. Again, I'm always open to debate and criticism, but a quick Google search can help you differentiate between that and harassment. As always, thank you for watching. I'm the Filminist, and I'll see you soon with actual filministy videos.